What's going on, everyone? So yesterday we got a report that the Oklahoma City Thunder would give the Seattle Supersonics their history back if the Seattle Supersonics were to return to the NBA. So per ESPN, the Oklahoma City Thunder will give the Seattle Supersonics their history back if the NBA grants Seattle an NBA team per ESPN. Sources say if a team was to return to Seattle, the Thunder would cede the Seattle history back to the Supersonics, just as the NBA's Charlotte Hornets reclaimed the Charlotte era history of the New Orleans Pelicans when Charlotte switched from being the Bobcats to the Hornets. So, a lot of people now are going and yelling that the Lakers should do the same thing, right? Because probably thinking, like, why are you talking about this on the Laker channel? Well, let me tell you, my friend, because a lot of people are like, the Lakers should give back any Minneapolis that, and it's silly. And let's get into and explore why. So first off, yes, you had the Seattle Supersonics turn into the Oklahoma City Thunder. But here's the thing about that. They became an entirely different team, name, and organization, right? They didn't become the Oklahoma City Supersonics, right? They became the Oklahoma City Thunder. They became an entirely new name, team, organization, and everything. They just carried over the history because it went from this team now converting into this team. So it just kind of transferred rather than being lost to history forever, right? Team in Seattle moved to the Thunder, but they completely had a rebrand. They didn't keep it the name, right? Another example, right? Okay, well, the whole Pelicans, Bobcats, Hornets thing is, again, the Charlotte team completely rebranded the name and became the Charlotte Bobcats. And then the Pelicans moved over and then garnished the rights to the Hornets, and then Charlotte ended up being the Charlotte Hornets again. Michael Jordan wanted to return it back to the Hornets, right? So it wasn't anywhere close to the situation that the Lakers are. So you see so many people just throwing out this the Lakers need to relinquish. They don't really have all these championships and blah, blah, blah. The Lakers organization does. The Lakers, right? The Minneapolis Lakers became the Los Angeles Lakers. They didn't have a rebrand. They didn't change their name. They didn't go from, the Lakers to the big city. No, they stayed the Lakers, which is why, even to this day, people will poke fun of the name the Lakers. It's Los Angeles doesn't even have a lake, right? So again, it's one of those things where it's a completely different scenario. The history of the Lakers is the history of the Lakers. It's not a, Charlotte changing their name and becoming the Bobcats while, the original Hornets team became the New Orleans and then the name went back. Or, again, the Seattle Supersonics completely changed their name to the Thunder. The Thunder haven't won anything. The Supersonics have, right? The Supersonics have their history, have their legacy, have their accolades, have their things, right? The Oklahoma City Thunder have their own now history that is continuing to build and legacy and all those things, right? The Lakers have always been the Lakers, right? The Lakers have always been the Los Angeles Lakers, from Minneapolis to the Los Angeles Lakers, and still to this day, Los Angeles Lakers, right? So, yes, all of the Lakers championships are the same. The history of the Lakers is all one history. It's like if you move to a city, your history is still your history. You're still the same name, you're still the same name. But if, you were to change your name and your identity and everything, we're starting fresh. Got a fresh start. John Smith no longer, or that, iteration no longer exists. It's, John Doe now, right? Like, so John Doe is now building this new legacy. He gets to be whatever he wants to be, right? He gets to do whatever he wants to do. John Smith doesn't matter anymore, right? Like, that's the difference here. That's the key. The Lakers and their history and all the greats and all the championships, right? Which, don't worry, eventually the Lakers are going to pass the Boston Celtics. But in the meantime, they are the second most decorated team in the NBA. Now, look, I know a lot of people are just trolling. I know a lot of people are just talking just to talk. I know a lot of people are, just throwing out silly things to garnish engagement or attention or whatever, right? All the more power to you. But I do think that there is a lot of genuine people also that are like, yeah, hey, what about the Lakers? The Lakers were the Minneapolis Lakers. So, should, Minneapolis and Minnesota get some of that? Like, should they, be able to, have several championships? Like, no, because it's not the same team. It's a different organization. It's a different name. It's a different everything. They didn't change their name. They just moved to a new city. They didn't change their identity. They didn't go from John Smith to John Doe, right? They're still John Smith, right? So it's the exact same direction. Now look, it's the Lakers. A lot of people just want to find every way to discredit them. I mean, look at the bubble championship, right? People act like the Lakers got this like super unfair advantage. They got the same treatment as everyone else. They got the same. I mean, the Lakers were the best team all season, running through everybody on a ridiculous hot streak before NBA basketball stopped, right? Like, if it was so easy and it was so this and it was so that, how come no one else won it? How come the Lakers won it, right? Like, and how come everybody that was actually in the bubble talked about how hard it was, how difficult and challenging it was, right? But of course, you have all these people on the internet that that are just sitting on their couch going like, oh, it doesn't count because, like, okay, but everyone that actually was a part of it says it does and says it was the hardest, said how tough it was, right? And how different it was and this, that, and that, right? Like, championships are championships. There's people that try to discredit the lockout championships, Spurs and all. Look, winning a championship is winning a championship. Unless you got some ridiculous unfair advantage that no one else got, right? Like, if the Lakers got, 2 extra months off than everyone else, if the Lakers, they brought everyone in and the Lakers got to take an extra, or they got, tell you what, we'll give you a bye till the playoffs, then yeah, I could understand. I could understand people trying to discredit stuff, but it's not what happened here. If all things are created equal, then it's equal, right? Then everyone had the same percentage, the same chance, same opportunity, right? Lakers ended up pulling it off, and we've seen it time and time again. Lakers are the biggest name in really all the sports, and there's several. Don't get me wrong, Yankees, stuff like that. Several other organizations that really carry some weight, but the Lakers are up there. The Lakers' history is up there. Think of all the greats that have been on the Lakers. Think of all the dynasties and just everything. I mean, what, 10 out of the top 11 guys ever have all been Lakers? It's crazy how much the Lakers have had as far as the talent pool goes. Right? Jerry West to Wilt and the Magic and Kareem and the Shaq and Kobe and the LeBron and AD, and it's just the Lakers are the Lakers, right? They don't stay down too long. They win championships in every decade, right? Like, that's just who they are and what they do. Now, obviously, I understand a lot of Laker fans right now are not super pumped and thrilled and have a lot of belief in the Lakers. And, the new CBA definitely throws a wrench in certain elements and aspects of how the Lakers have approached team building and stuff like that, throughout history. But I still believe in the Lakers brand. There's always going to be stars that want to play in LA that are going to want to be on the Lakers. I mean, you even have guys like Paul George over here crying that, we felt like we were the B team. People treated us like we were the B team. Well, yeah, guess what? Because you are. Like, you went to the B team when you had a chance to go to the A team, right? I don't care who's on the B team. They're always going to be the B team. I hate to break it to you. That's the reality. And the Lakers are always going to be the Lakers. Lakers are always going to be the biggest name in basketball. They're always going to be the biggest draw. People are always going to talk about them. You have Mike Malone and the Denver Nuggets win the championship, and they spent more time talking about the Lakers than anyone else, than their own championship, right? Like, why? Because the Lakers get the attention, you get all of that, right? I'm a beneficiary from the Lakers, right? All Laker channels are, right? Like, the Lakers are business, right? Lakers are an excellent source to get people talking, right? Positive or negative. It's just this whole, Lakers, Minneapolis, it's silly. Stop it. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Are you kind of in the middle with it? Do you agree with the points that I made? Do you think, it's very different? Again, you have, organization that has stayed the Lakers the entire time. Again, how do you feel? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.